guys, welcome again. A new live stream. So, well, Bitcoin actually is doing very good, right? It's moving. Yesterday was a very nice day. Bitcoin actually, let me show you here for our chart. Um, my technical analysis 2 days ago, here, I said, well, sideways here, but we have to be ready for a move, right? There is no volume here, as you can see here. And also we have here 1 day set careful here because potentially this could be a sell signal, right? So as I said before, if Bitcoin close below $26,000 here, well, we'll see continuation 20, 24, 23, and also maybe 20K. Yeah, and what happened after that, just in 1 day, Bitcoin just drop here. I was in short actually. I closed my short around $26,000, 300 around there. I was at $27,000 short. I closed my short. Why? Because when I saw the bounce here, I said, oh, I was better to take profits because potentially it's gonna be bear trap, and after that a bull trap again. So now, as you can see here, Bitcoin actually bounced yesterday, but what is next? I mean, what is next? Oh, this is bullish. Well, it's looking good, right? It's looking good. But for me, this is just market makers playing with feelings, and this is gonna be a bull trap. Let me tell you why. Because if I show you here a curve, it's not healthy. It's still the same, as you can see here. It's still the same. So what I'm trying to tell you is right now is this. It's gonna be to the downside. Just market makers, they are just playing with our feelings, and for me, this is to the downside. Of course, you are looking for shorts. Technically speaking, it should be here. With of course risk management, but you wanna get confirmation. Then it's no volume here. I think the best thing we can, at least in my case, what I'm doing right now, I am looking for the sell signal here in curve in 1 hour chart. Looking for something like this, and in my case I am actually already in short. I'm here in short looking for maybe $26,000, 700, 800 around there, and the only thing I will do is just protect my entry here in short, and let's see if Bitcoin just crash, I mean to the downside, of course. So let me show you here for our chart. We have a bounce signal here, as you can see here. With this, actually I close here my short here. I was here. I closed here my short. Why? Because I saw this bounce. Okay, so Bitcoin looks like it's not dropping here, so maybe we will see a bounce. Typically, like maybe around the entry point of the short, around here. So right now, what I did, well, yes, I closed my position, and well, I wake up and I saw this bounce. But as I said before, nothing changes for me. Bitcoin is still to the downside here, even worse right now, because there is no momentum in curve. Someone said to me, hey, there is a bullet variance for me here right now, right? We have potentially here OBB here. Yeah, bullet variance. Yes, you're right. The problem with this bullet variance is like the timing. In order to see the OBB playing this bullet variance, also, well, we have to see more. That's sideways all this week, potentially all this week, and after that maybe more upside. But honestly, I don't think so. And the reason for this is because if we see 3-day chart, the volume is actually now is decreasing a lot. And also, as you can see here, we have a fake out here in 3-day chart where Bitcoin just tested the M55. We have this bounce here, but overall looks like Bitcoin is getting ready for a drop. As you can see here, 2-day chart tested the MA100 here, and volume is not healthy anymore. And here, well, you guys, we have bullets already said, maybe yes, but the thing here is like 2-day chart and 3-day chart, it will take all this month. So I think now the most important chart right now here for me is the 1-day chart here, and with this setup, because I saw this setup many times, I mean in the past, is crashing here like this, and after that bouncing here, and after that open long position 100x, and after that to the moon, right? I saw it many times, so that's why I am telling you this from my experience also as well. So careful here. You are in FOMO here, of course. It's not very smart to, I mean, for me right now, there is no short or long right now. I mean, formally speaking. In my case, I open a short, right? Yes, because based on my experience, this so many times this is gonna be a bull trap. Now it's very simple. Any close below 26,600, game over. I mean, any close below the MA100, as you can see here, MA100 was acting as support for more than 1 month. Yeah, almost 1 month. Yes, any close below 26,600, 25,900, 600, or sorry, 26K will not hold, and you will see just Bitcoin dropping to 23, 24, and the long-term target should be 20. So, but don't get me wrong, as I said many times, if we see this drop, for me, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. It's not gonna be a sell opportunity. So be careful here, because I know now the news, right? Binance, right? Coinbase. Oh my God, right? Everything is going to zero. I don't know. For me, well, sorry, honestly, I don't care. Okay, so let's continue here. The weekly chart. Weekly chart is extremely, very, very, very interesting. This chart. I will tell you something. Usually, in my experience, when I see this kind of price action, for me, it's a bull trap. For me, this is a bull trap. Using just price action. When I see just this the price testing too many times, right, the same moving average, it's not because it's strong. It's because actually it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So the level is very simple, 26K. If you see this week 26K broken, for example, tomorrow, or yeah, this week 26 broken, in the long term we will see 20K, 21, 22, around there, this area. So if you are bullish, you have to see Bitcoin all this morning sideways here, wait for the reset here in curve, and after that, yes, we can see continuation to the upside. Okay, but it will take more time. So for now, here we are just playing ping pong. Now, invalidations, yes, very simple. If for any reason right now Bitcoin just pumped and close about 28K around here, you will see 30K and even 34. But in one day chart, I think it's better to see. Let me show you here. As long as Bitcoin is below $27,000, 28K actually, I think. Yeah. Let me be clear. As long as Bitcoin is below this box here, it's to the downside. That's it, to the downside. You want to be bullish, you want to see Bitcoin today pumping to 28K today, because this is just, for me, was just a bull trap, just market makers just playing with our feelings. And I think many people they got wrecked yesterday, right? Looking for shorts and to zero, and now they are looking for longs, looking to the moon, because it's looking beautiful and strong right now. Oh, just wait, be patient. Be patient. We moving averages like this, when they are like this, the gap between the moving average is very, very, very small. Big move is coming. Big move is coming. But sometimes Bitcoin likes to be in sideways for months, 3-4 months. It's very annoying, honestly. I want to see some move. So, well, let me continue here. I'm going to continue. For Bitcoin is done. Okay, I think in 4-hour chart, let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me be clear. I am in short right now here. Yes, just following price action, as I said before. For me, this is going to be a bull trap. Any close below $26,800, 900, you will see continuation. And again, $25,000, 700. For me, in one, the chart is still like this, and that's it. Okay. Now, in 4-hour chart, formally speaking, if you want to wait for the right setup, you have to wait for the center line tested here. Maybe today. I think maybe today we will see it. Maybe 2 candles more. And after that, when you see center line testing here, and Bitcoin is not above 27,500, I mean, it's still here, just here, it's gonna be a short opportunity, and you will see continuation. As you can see here, there is no volume here. There is no volume here. So the target should be all this area around 26K. And maybe potentially after this, you will see finally a break. Invalidation, as I said before, yes, Bitcoin cannot stop here. Bitcoin just must pump today and close about $28,000 today maximum. I think maybe today, and the reason is because the timing. Remember, one of the biggest mistakes of many traders is timing. So timing for Bitcoin in one day chart is terrible. Actually, this is for me, this is like, no thanks, no thank you. This is very bad, and for me, it's like this. Okay, like this. Now, one thing I want to show you here in the long term, the two-day bi-weekly chart is about to fire a sell signal. Actually, yesterday the slope was flat like this. With this bounce, it's like between it's doing this or this, right? Watch bi-weekly chart, because if you see this signal firing here, the next all this year is gonna be sideways and red. So as you can see here, I usually don't show too often this kind of charts because it's for long term. I mean all this year. But every time when you have this, let me show you what happened. You see, long term sideways bear market here, sideways drop, and here, what happened after that? Here, let me show you here all this price action, right? All this price action here. You see, oh, it's a little bit. No, it's around 6 months. Here, let me show you here all this area. But as you can see here, if we have a sell signal here in bi-weekly chart, you at least we are gonna be at least, I mean, like the best scenario, we are gonna be using sideways, but the projection is gonna be sideways, right, and downside for all the rest of the year. So I don't know, careful with your altcoins, because I think Bitcoin crash like I'm expecting, actually looking for 24k and maybe 20k. All the altcoins, some of them they are testing new lows, or the previous lows in January. Now I'm gonna show you Binance, because now Binance, right, the next thing. So I was saying to you, hey, we will see a downside in Binance. Let me show you why. Because we have a sell signal. People, they love to just justify. Oh yeah, it's because I don't know, news, right? No, but this thing, I said, careful here, because Binance, since long time ago, is just sideways, right? With this potential sell signal, you see signals here, potentially signal here. This is like this. This is like this. This is like this. Now, the move now, I mean, Binance is not that bad right now. But in the long term, if we have this confirmation this week, I mean, this signal this week, sell signal confirmation, you want to see a darker blue, I will start looking for 220 in weekly basis. Any close below 26, 206, you will see Binance at $50. That's it. There is no volume here. There is nothing to stop Binance here. So I am telling you right now, yeah. So be careful with Binance. I don't follow news. I am technical trader, but the only thing I can tell you right now is learning from the past. Usually when you see this kind of events, it's a very good excuse for retailers just to sell in panic. And sometimes when they are selling too strong, you will see something like this, right? Like a black swan. So the projection is to the downside, okay? Any close below 220, 28, 30, you will see $50 in the long term. So be careful here, because I think the market is getting ready to move. Now let's see total 2, because I'm curious about total 2, because I want to see what is going to happen, or what could happen for all the altcoins out there. Let me show you here. We have a sell signal here. Sell signal, I think, yes, we are going to have here. We have a still sell signal in progress here. Let me show you here. Now, one thing here is the volatility. Volatility is very low here, very low. Any close below this level, 560, you will see a leg down all the 440, I mean the lows of January. Now, I can tell you something. This chart actually is doing very good. Why? Because let me show you here. Sell line is about to be tested here. The problem with this chart is like altcoins, they are not, how can I say this, independent. If Bitcoin crash, doesn't matter, you have a very good setup in your chart with your altcoin, it's gonna crash. So I think the smartest thing, the best thing to do here is that to see if Bitcoin is bullish, and after that start looking for altcoins. And for me, Bitcoin is not very healthy right now. Okay, so any close below 560 this week is gonna be the trigger. And for me, with this volatility, I wouldn't be surprised if we see at 450, something like that, altcoins. I mean, total 2. So that means all the altcoins will start just dropping more and more. So that's why I told you many times, we are not in a bull market like many people they are thinking. Like, I mean, bull run like 2021. I think actually that bull run is coming, but next year, I think this year is gonna be the last year to really buy something cheap. So in my case, I'm not rushing. So if I see this level, I have in my top 10 altcoins. I will buy. I'm planning to buy in the next alt season, but it will take time. I mean, I'm not rushing. So let's continue. I'm gonna show you another chart of Binance in one day chart. Let me show you here, because I wanna see what is happening right now with Binance. Binance is very interesting here. Is the biggest exchange in the planet. So of course, if this exchange start dropping here right now with the dominance this exchange has for many altcoins, I mean, so it's gonna be very painful for many. I mean, for all the market. The sell signal is here, right? Sell signal is here. In April, I said here, hey, careful here. We have sideways and downside. I'm happy to see like it's working. Very good. But let me show you here the monthly. The monthly here, this is sideways here. Of course, I cannot be like totally bearish here. Of course not, because it's still momentum to the upside. Yes, but the lowest point, the last hope for Binance is around 200, 220. Any close below there, yes, you will see the party for pairs, and you will see around $50. So that's why it's better to just be careful. Just be careful here. Now, in the short term, if you are trading Binance, I mean BNB, because now the party I think is gonna start here. And let me show you here. Volume, there is no volume, there is no bullish variance, there is nothing here. ADX is positive here, and it's gonna cross 23 level, this level. So what is this telling me? Is to the downside. Of course, I am not saying short right now. Of course not. The thing I'm trying to say is like, this is the projection is still to the downside, right? So if you see a bounce here in 4-hour chart, it should be a short opportunity. That's it. So in the next bounce in 4-hour chart, let me show you here. For example, this bounce, this in the MA55, MA21, around there. If you are looking for shorts, this is always is when it's bouncing, not when it's crashing. Many people, when they don't have experience, they see a red candle short, right? Looking for continuation. No, if you want a short, you have to wait for a bounce. When you see the bounce instead of the MA55, right? Here is the point where you can start looking for shorts, not when it's just crashing. Okay, so as you can see here in 4-hour chart, we have here the momentum is still to the downside. It's still to the downside. In 1-hour chart, let me show you here. We have a sell signal in progress right now, forming right now in 1-hour chart. Almost, this is a good example. There's almost the MA55 here, and after that, short. You see here, short. So the last hope for Binance, as I said before, is 220, 200. Let me just, I'm gonna draw a box here. If we see this box, destroy it here, this box, game over for Binance. I think we will see a test here, 220. Remember this number, because maybe this number is gonna be, this region between 220 and 200 is gonna be very important maybe this month. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with the stock market. Wait. I'm gonna show you Ethereum, because Ethereum right now, this is a beautiful setup here for Ethereum to the downside. To the downside. Let me show you here. ADX turning negative here. Yes, with the sell signal present here. Any close below 1,750 in weekly basis. I mean, this week, for example, you see Ethereum closing below there. You will see a leg down to 1,400. So volatility is contracting here in weekly chart. It's very contracted here. Ethereum is gonna move. With this right now, this week it could be to the downside. Okay, careful here. Remember, any close this week below this box here around 1,750, yes, we will see a very quick move to 1,400. Now, remember, I am not looking for new lows, because now you will see Twitter, TikTokers, all the very smart people on social media say Bitcoin at $1,000 again, $5,000 again. No, 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 no. In my humble opinion, this drop we will see in the next 2-3 months is gonna be for me a buy opportunity. For me, I don't see Bitcoin at 10K this year, honestly. For me, actually, the bottom is already in. Let me show you here about Bitcoin. As long as we have this buy signal present in monthly, I cannot be bearish. This is for me. I cannot be bearish here as long as we have this buy signal here in monthly chart. So if we see a drop here, for example, a drop, as long as Bitcoin is holding 20K, everything should be fine. So I know if you see this drop here, you will see people say, oh, Bitcoin will hit 10K, 15K, 5K. Keep dreaming. I don't think so. I don't think so. So careful here because you will see very smart people saying that kind of bullshit, right, on internet. But never mind. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the stock market. After that, I'm gonna continue with the questions in the chat. Okay, so let me show you here the SP500, the target hit for SP500. Actually, I'm very happy for this. Look at this, beautiful. My arrow so powerful here. This long term, of course, I said, hey, careful here, no short for the stock market. The stock market is bullish, and that's it. No, but short, no, it's gonna crash. The recession. I don't care the recession. As I said before, I don't follow news. I am technical trader. I have a system of trading and I follow the rules. That's it. Simple. So this is to the upside, as you can see here. For months, I said, hey, since I think February, March, I said, hey, this is gonna be to the upside. So the highest point I am looking for the stock market right now here is around 4,500, around there, and potentially a pullback. Now we are gonna have potentially stock market SP500 is forming a better divergence in weekly chart, but we will have to wait a lot of time. Now in one day chart, let me show you here. Beautiful better divergence is forming here. So not because it's bullish here, that means, oh yeah, long position 100x to the moon. No, 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 no. You are looking for a long position right now, it's too late. You will have to wait for the bounce here, drop here, pull back and follow the trend. In the next time when you see descending 55 here, and also you see the buy signal again here, the buy signal again, yes, continuation. The trend is your friend and it's to the upside for SP500. Now let's talk about the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq, let me show you the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my God, I am very proud. My technical analysis is working perfectly. You see, beautiful. My God, beautiful, beautiful. Invalidation, we don't have better variance. ADX positive. Look at this volume. This volume is something we want. I want to see for Bitcoin. Let me show you here. This volume is healthy, beautiful. You see, to the upside. Target, as I said before, 360. From there, we will see a pullback. So let me show you here in one day chart. Yep, 200, 360 technically, yes. There is no bearish variance here. So what I'm trying to say here, no shorts, no shorts. And the only thing I can do here is like just every time when you see a pullback, right? Pullback, continuation, pullback, continuation. Okay, follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Okay, so no shorts, no short for the stock market. Now let's continue. I'm gonna continue with one. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna continue with the comments. Bebo, okay, let me see. Disney. Okay, good. Let's talk about Disney. Last time I think I said it was bullish. Let me see. It was bullish here. In one day chart here, Disney is bouncing here. Yes. The target should be the MI55 around here. The MI55 around maybe 95, 96. Yes. But in the long term, that is something like, actually for me, this is looking very interesting here. Very, very interesting here, Disney. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 potential bullish divergence here, volatility contraction here. For me, it's very, for me, in my humble opinion, it's a very attractive setup to start looking for a long-term position to the upside, where the target should be around 100, 112 in the long term, of course. And the risk management is very easy. Yeah, very, very easy. Any close below 85, around there, for me, of course, we will see an invalidation and you will see continuation to the downside. But honestly, I don't think so. I think this thing is going to hold Yeah, this thing I think is not very bullish. I mean, like the volume is not very healthy, but at least a test for to 115, I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. You can see we will see Disney around here, around this area, 115, 110, around there. That is the area I will start looking for potential sell opportunity. Now, let me see. Okay, the next. Okay, sorry, your nickname is too long. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. When will be a good time for us? Okay, for a set and forget. You mean like buy and just and hold and forget, right? Uh, I think you are talking about Bitcoin. Okay, let me explain what I'm. Let me explain here. First of all, I think maybe you are new in my channel, so let me explain a little bit here. I built a system of trading, right? I have some rules. So every time when you see this buy signal here in the monthly here, technically speaking, the bottom is already in. And after that, historically speaking, we have to wait 2 years. So we have here the buy signal here, and usually what happened after the buy signal? Well, we have sideways, as you can see here, we have sideways here, and we have sideways as well here. You can see it's very small, yes, but it's 6 months, 7 months around of sideways. So what I'm looking for this year, because we got this signal in April, sideways. All this area potentially is gonna be sideways the rest of the year. And yes, maybe 2024 around here, 2024. If everything is okay, it should be like this. Okay. Now, invalidations, yes, it's very simple. Any close below 16, 17K for Bitcoin, you will see 10K. Okay. Honestly, based on this data, every time when we have the buy signal, historically speaking, the bottom is already in. Okay, so that's why, based on probabilities, technically speaking, yes, the bottom is already in. Now, one thing here is not, I don't like it here, is the volume. The volume is not healthy. Something you must understand, actually, you are new here in this live stream. I am not looking for 100K, 200K, 1 million for Bitcoin. Actually, that is, keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. In this channel, I want to be very realistic with you, okay? One thing is you feel like, I don't know, one thing how you feel, one thing is how you feel. Oh my God, I feel like I'm very handsome. I feel like I'm the best, but the reality, maybe no. Maybe you are not. Okay, so that is the thing. Trading, you have to be realistic. You cannot think like, oh yeah, Bitcoin, I will buy Bitcoin, I will become millionaire tomorrow, 1 million, right? No, that is not the way. If you are thinking in that way, you have a problem. Okay, so you want to become a trader, you have to be realistic. So here, let's start a little bit the chart. Let me show you. I did it many times, but let me show you. Maybe I didn't see people, all the traders doing this, but of course, maybe they don't want to do it, because if they do it, maybe they will lose some followers, because always they are saying Bitcoin to the moon, to 1 million. No, here, no. Let's start. Let's do this. Let me show you here. Bitcoin, and I'm gonna use Bitstamp for this exercise. Let me show you here. The first time Bitcoin in 2011, the pump was almost 40K%. The second pump from 160 to the top, 12%, 12,000%. And from this point, $3,000 to 69, 2,000%. Do you see the pattern? Can you see the pattern? Okay, if you cannot do it, let me explain. Every time when Bitcoin is pumping is pumping less and less and less. Okay, around 5 times less, around there. So 2000 pump from 2020, 2019, 2021. So in average, you can expect between 400 and 500 move to the upside in the next bull run. Thinking Bitcoin, the bottom is already in around 617K. So for 400%, we can start talking about $85,000, $80,000. That's it. Okay, that is gonna be your bull market. Of course, based on probabilities, based on data. Okay, no hope. Hope you can go to the church. You can do it there. Okay. here we are talking about probabilities. Okay, trading is based on probabilities, not like, oh, I believe. Yeah, you can believe whatever you want, but reality, you know the movie Matrix, right? So it's something like that. So in my case, when I see this, okay, if I know Bitcoin is losing steam, of course we will see a bull market. Yes, we will see it, but maybe it's not gonna be something many people they are expecting right now. Oh, Bitcoin will hit 1 million, right? Let me tell you something. If you will see Bitcoin at $1 million, I mean per Bitcoin, I think the world is gonna be terrible, terrible. I mean, I think you will have worse problems than just be worried about the price of Bitcoin. Maybe we will have a lot of problems in the world. So that's why think about it. Think about it. Just think about it, because now when we see every time when we see downside like this, or we are going or big news, right? Usually the live stream is coming here because now many people they are looking for the answer, right? The projection I did for Bitcoin, it was not yesterday. It actually was like 1 month before. So it's the same thing here. Bitcoin was at 69K here, 69K here, and people were in Twitter, right? Oh, Bitcoin will hit 200K, 500K. And I said, no, this is going to be to the downside. I will keep shorting Bitcoin 1 year. That's it. And you see, works. Perfect. I don't say I am the best trader, of course not. I take many losses, but in the long term, everything is very good. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Well, answering your question here is that if, in my humble opinion, if I see a drop here, Bitcoin at 20K around here, as long as it's holding here this area, in the long term, for me, it's gonna be a buy opportunity for me, right? Risk management is the most. If I see Bitcoin breaking 17K, not just one candle, I mean closing below there, the monthly at least, I will start, in my case, instead of just selling, I will just buy more, buy more, buy more. Why? Because in the long term, even if imagine, right? For example, I buy here at 20K, yeah, in this drop, and Bitcoin crash, and after that I buy at 10K, 9K, right? So we will see a bounce, this macro bounce, yeah, and I would recover in the long term my position. Even I will make some profits. Many people, they are doing DCA, and they are doing this like every week I will buy $500. You're doing that kind of things, you don't know what you are doing. Actually, DCA is for people, they don't know what they are doing, in my humble opinion, right? Yeah. The thing here is like you are gonna do DCA, learn how to do it properly. Learn how to do it properly. Yeah, in the second section of this live stream, I'm gonna explain you how I do it, okay? Because I think now is the time again to start talking about it, how to apply the DCA properly. Okay, so let's continue with more assets, and after I'm gonna continue with some more psychology of trading and more about how to do about DCA. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let me see here this asset. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, good. This one is okay, good. As I said before, this is bullish. It's still bullish. I said it before. In 1 hour chart, in weekly chart. Okay, in 1 hour chart, you said 1 hour chart. My God. Okay, good. Okay, no, this is sideways here. Yes, because it's bullish. Every time when you see a pullback, right around this area. Let me do it clear here. When you see a pullback here, follow the trend. The trend is your friend, and the trend is to the upside. So you will have to wait a sell signal here and the next buy signal here. When you see the next buy signal here, yes, potentially you can start looking for continuation. Yeah, if you're looking for 1 hour chart. Okay, here, remember, no shorts. For me, no shorts for the stock market, no shorts. Okay, I am looking for longs. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. The only friend we have in the stock market, in the market, is the trend. That's it. Downtrend, uptrend, or sideways. And I prefer sideways because I can play big moves when we are in sideways. But well, never mind. So let's continue. Baba. Okay, Baba. For tomorrow. Okay, so maybe 4 hour chart is gonna be better. Okay, let me see. Baba for tomorrow. Okay, it's very interesting. Huh? For tomorrow. Okay, let me see. In 4 hour chart, if I have to trade this thing. Okay, so first of all, here, as you can see here, yeah, is testing the mid 100 downside. Testing the 100 downside. But technically speaking, here there is no sell signal here. If I have to trade this, I will have to wait maybe today. If I see a sell signal here forming here, a sell signal here, uh, maybe I could just play this move from this point, around this point to this point, around for 85, 80, 80, 88, 89, 87, around there to 84 short position. But in the long term, I will be careful here because this thing is an accumulation, okay, in the higher time frames. So I will be careful here in shorting. As I said before, it's not very smart shorting the market right now. It's not. It's not. I mean, looks like Bitcoin. Yes, yes, of course. I think for me, Bitcoin yes is bearish right now. As you can see here, right now Bitcoin is dropping. I am in short right now here. I'm in short, looking for short-term target around 600, $26,000, 500, 600. That is the area. The only thing I will do is just protect my entry here. I am here, exactly here. I am here. I will protect my entry, and I will just wait. That's it. That's the thing I will do. Wait. Potentially, this bull trap I can see is forming here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with the DCA. DCA, what is DCA, right? First of all, you are new here, let me introduce myself. Yes, I'm a trader like you. I just started 10 years ago doing this. I lost a lot of, yeah, same as you, right? I was following news, I was following Twitter, I was following, I was doing everything. I had, in that time, right, Telegram, many groups. I was following signals. I was doing all the stupid things I can see now many people they are doing, right? But you must understand something. We need that people because without that people we cannot make profits. Okay, so you must be happy like we have all that people because without them, it could be very hard to make some profits in the market. So what happened after that? Well, I designed a system of trading. I designed a system of trading, and I realized if I remove all the noise, Twitter, Facebook, news, other traders' technical analysis, and I build my own system, and also I test this system 1,000 times. Yeah, 1,000 times. Yes. And finally, if I see with results, with facts, I can see something actually is working. Well, I will start trading. And now, well, I created this system like I think now it's 6 years ago. 6 years ago, and I built a new system this year. So well, never mind. The thing here is like I am a technical trader. I don't care the news. I don't care. I don't care. Why I don't care? Well, let me show you something here. For Bitcoin here, in historically speaking, this is not gonna be okay. If you are waiting for more technical analysis, I think it's done. You know my targets. You know my prediction for Bitcoin. Now it's time for a study. Okay, so let's continue here. When the coronavirus hit here, people they were very scared, right? Oh my God, is Bitcoin gonna crash? $1,000, $500, right? And after that, what happened? Massive bull run. But why? Why if the economy was very bad? Why if everything was so bad? Why the market was so bullish? You see? And now here, when people said, "Oh, Bitcoin will hit 500k, 300k, NFTs, ooh, wow, amazing, right? To the moon, right? Let's buy this thing." What happened after that? Crash. You see? So in general, the market makers they know this. That's why I don't believe in classic technical analysis. I mean, classic technical analysis for me is this: you see a rectangle here, a triangle here, right? Something like this. Other people said it's a falling wedge, right? A rising wedge. Another guy said, "Oh no, this is I don't know." The thing here is like they are doing many shapes here, And the problem with this is like you see whatever you want to see. That's why I don't follow patterns. Mm-hmm. The thing here that you have to understand, if you want to trade, you have to remove your emotions. Yeah. The worst thing you can do in your life is just making decisions based on your emotions. Yeah. And it's about everything, your life, your partner. Yeah. So if you can manage, you can handle your emotions. If you see the reality, for example, the chart is telling you, for example, in the coronavirus crash, right? Said, okay, technically speaking, yes, we have the coronavirus crash. Sell line is testing here, yes. And after next week, massive, massive volume came in the market. Look at this beautiful, wonderful volume here. You see? So what is bullish? What is bearish? People were saying, "Oh, Bitcoin is gonna crash. This is a bull trap, whatever." And I was so happy buying a 4K and 10K. I had to wait, and after that, what happened? I said in that time I didn't have a YouTube channel. In that time, just I had a small Discord. I said, "Hey, this is bullish. This is to the moon, right? Like this. I am looking for 50K." In that time, well, I failed because Bitcoin pumped to 60K, right? 69K. I was looking for 50K. And now here, exactly here, let me show you here. Okay, here, yes, when Bitcoin was exactly here, I said it a couple of times, actually many times. You are not new in this live stream. I think you know what I'm gonna say. But we have here a better divergence here. I said many times, hey, careful here because this bounce is gonna be a massive bull trap, massive, massive bull trap. Okay, we have a better divergence. There is no volume following the price. I like to follow the volume theory of OBB on volume balance, where we said in a healthy bull market, you want to see the volume following the price. So if the price is pumping, is rising, you want to see the volume rising, right? But in this case, as you can see here, the price was rising, pumping very hard, but the volume was not following. So what is that telling you? Bearish divergence. Bearish divergence. So I said, hey, careful here because this is gonna be like this, where my target in the long term should be not just weekly chart, it's gonna be the monthly around 20K, next target 14K. That's it. Okay. When? In 1 year, something like that. But it was very interesting. Why? Because first of all, I saw one YouTuber, he was doing this with more than 200,000 subscribers doing this. And he was saying, massive triangle to the moon. I am 100, I don't know how much he was in long position. Next target 130K. And what happened after that? Bitcoin just crashed, right? And many traders in YouTube, they are doing this, right? This is my triangle, right? And to the upside, if this triangle breaks to the upside, is like this. To the downside is like this, and they set targets, right? Like this, right? From this point, let me copy and let me clone here. They do this, and they do this, okay? And they tell you, I am not financial advisor. Of course, I am not too. I am not financial advisor too. But here, they are telling you what is going to happen. Well, actually, the reality is they are telling you, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just YouTuber. And in the next day, doesn't matter the move, they will be right. Because as expected, right? You see, I was right. The market crash. Or I was right. You see, market pump is bullish. You see? So you want to do that. In the real life, you have to understand something. We make money in the right side of the market. In the left side, all of us, we are expert. All of us, we are the best traders in the world. But in the right side is when you face reality. You see? That is something people, they don't want to see. Reality. Yeah? And you can think about this in your life. Everything. Why I don't have a girlfriend? Maybe it's because I am ugly and fat. Well, that is the reality. But maybe you don't want to see it. Look at this. The reality is like I have to remove an arrow. Which one? I don't know. You tell me. If I am telling you I have a various divergence here in curve, I have various divergence in weekly chart, to the moon, right? 1 million, of course not. My projection is gonna be to the downside. So what I'm gonna do is sell my assets because I have this system of trading and I trust my system because I back tested my system. If I fail, I'm gonna fail, yes, but I follow rules, discipline, right? So what is this? Well, let me show you here what happened after that. Yeah, you know what is gonna happen, right? You know what is gonna happen. Yeah, let me do the next. Look at this. And you can see my profile. And I posted this chart 1 year before. 1 year before. And it's not because I have powers. No, I am Nostradamus, of course not. It's because I have a technical, I build a system, and this system is working actually. So now this is how my system works in the big picture. Okay. Now let's talk about the next thing. I'm gonna show you right now the how to apply the DCA. You don't need anything. Just the only thing you have to do is you have the chart here, right? If you're following to TikTokers or you're following people, they say, you can buy $500 per week or per month for the next 20 years and you will be a millionaire. Well, my friend, I respectfully said that is super stupid. The thing here is like, if you are gonna do it, yes, because I do it, I will teach you how to do it properly, at least in my way. I'm not saying this that is the best, but in the past I got very good results. First of all, here we have a volume profile. Volume profile is this one, as you can see here. Volume profile is this one. It's gonna tell you the volume of transactions, yeah, per in a specific range. For example, here a lot of transactions here, as you can see here, around 10K. Also $7,000, a lot of transactions here. If you see the big picture here, look at this, the massive transactions here in the around 1,400, 2,600, 800 for Bitcoin. And as you can see here, there is in the macro pictures, there is nothing here, you see? Of course, this is just an explanation, right? So if I want to, for example, right? For example, imagine we are in 2021 and I want to apply DCA. Because the market, the bar market, I was right with this dump, right? I mean this dump, yeah, this dump. I was correct, perfect. I want to start looking for maybe a potential buy. First of all, here there are some areas like I would start looking for potential buy opportunities. First of all, here the first one is here, right, at T4K, as you can see here, this one. Yes, imagine you have $1,000. Imagine we have $1,000, right? $1,000. Here I'm gonna buy just 20% at 30K. Just 30% of my capital. Now the second time, okay, if this Bitcoin breaks this area, the second area I will start looking for is around 20K. 20K, 17K. That is the second area I will start looking for here. Now here is the second area, you see? It's not 5% drop. It's not 10% drop. It's actually how much? 40% drop. Okay, based on the volume. Okay, good. So I'm gonna buy here my other 20% or maybe 25% if I want, because usually I like to buy 20%, 25%, something like that, like 30%, 35%, and so on, right? I am increasing my buys. So here, maybe another buy percent, another 20%. So I am 40% around here. Now, if Bitcoin breaks this area of volume, the next area of volume is around 14K. If I see Bitcoin here, I will buy more. So in this case, of course, we don't see it. So my average price between 17K and 30K, because here I bought 20% and 17K, it could be maybe around 23, 24K. Maybe that is my average price around here. So right now, if I follow just very simple, very simple strategy here, I should be right now in profit because now right now Bitcoin is almost at 30K. Of course, this is a long term. This is honestly, I am doing this just for investing. I mean, in the long term, right? For example, here, Bitcoin is dropping here, 17K. For example, in my case, right? I will maybe buy a little bit more, and potentially here, more here and more here. But what happened after that? We have this bounce here, and after that, now I am even, and after that I am in profit. As you can see here, right now I'm in profit here. You see? So that is how I like to use DCA if I have to do it, right? Because in the real world I don't do it. I use my technical analysis, my system. For example, here in this case, in my private channels, I said in January, I said, hey, technically speaking, there is a bolus divergence forming here. Let me show you here. There is a bolus divergence, volatility contraction here, like this. There is a bolus divergence here. There is a bolus divergence here. And also there is a bolus divergence in volume. Yeah, we have bolus divergence. So this is the most powerful setup I have in my system of trading. When we have curve and OBV in the same page, we have bolus divergence here. The only thing I can tell you this is the target should be around the ME55. So the ME55 here, between the ME55 and ME100, around here. Okay, so my target was around here. It's like this, between $27,000 and 28 in the next 3-4 months. That was my target in the long term. After that, what happened? Well, target hit. But that is the long term, right? This is for investing in a spot. But now you can see how my system is working. Okay, guys, I think I explained here, Ronak, how I am doing my technical analysis. Usually I am doing this. And also one of the most important things you need to understand is, like I said before, you can learn about technical analysis, you can learn about price action, you can learn many things, but you cannot handle your emotions. You are too emotional. Trading is not for you. Yeah, you have to fix that problem first. In a world like people say, many jobs, right? You have to be you must be able to work in a stressful environment. For trading, I think it's the opposite. You have to practice yoga. You have to be super relaxed. You have to be like very, very, very relaxed to start. When you see the chart, you can actually manage your risk. You have to be very, very calm. So that is the way I see it after 10 years of doing this. Okay. So, okay, guys, I think that's it for today. That's it for today. I'm gonna post a short video today because I think finally the market is moving. So I'm gonna start posting again for our chart. Sorry if I didn't do that before. Why? Because just Bitcoin was just moving $200, nothing for almost 3 months. So I think now Bitcoin finally is getting ready for a big move. So, well, thank you for watching and see you in the next live stream. Oh, okay. Before I leave, how to set up my I don't know, you are in my Discord. In my Discord, if you join to my Discord, you can use the free version of my indicators. Or if you support with Patreon, you will get access to all the set of my indicators to build your own setup. You need a pro version of TradingView. Okay. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. You can join in my Discord group in the description of my channel, on my videos.